place to hide from this fearful being called man. He ran around so frantically that he almost fell over a lion cub, sunning himself before a dark cave. "Careful now, little feathered friend," growled the cub. "What is your name, and what is your species?" "I come from the bird family," answered the little duck, "and we belong to the species duck." The lion nodded politely. "And I am a lion cub. The lion rules all species, and one day I will be king, as my father is king now." "Oh, mighty lion," said the little duck humbly, "if you are so great and powerful, why do you not kill our enemy, man, so that we can all live in peace?" "Good idea," answered the lion. "Let's hunt him down together." The next day, after a good sleep and a tasty meal, the lion cub marched off proudly with the little duck waddling behind him. Suddenly, they saw a cloud of dust ahead. "Is it man?" quacked the little duck fearfully. "No, silly bird. Man has 2 legs only, and this creature has 4, answered the lion. Then, as a little donkey appeared, he called out, "Welcome, friend. Come closer and tell us your species and your business." "I belong to the species donkey," said the little donkey, "and I am running away from my terrible master, man. He burdens me with a bridle and pack, feeds me poorly, works me cruelly, and when I don't obey him, immediately he beats me." "How cruel," said the cub sympathetically. "Join my little army and we will defeat man together. I am the general. My friend is the sergeant, and I appoint you corporal." The little army marched off, and soon they saw another cloud of dust in the distance and heard the sound of galloping horses. In seconds, a jet-black stallion with golden mane came rushing toward them. "Stop, friend," shouted the lion. "State your species and tell us why you run so fast." "I belong to the horse family, O future king of beasts," panted the horse. "I run from my master, man, who insults me by placing a saddle on my back and making me carry him or run races until I drop." "How unfortunate you are," said the lion cub. "Will you join my little army and help us hunt this terrible tyrant?" "Gladly. We need the horse. When man is gone, I will never have a saddle on my back again or have to run another race." All 4 animals marched on together, and after a time, an even larger beast with 2 huge humps on his back lumbered out of the mist. "Welcome, friend. State your species and your business," shouted the lion. "I am a camel," wheezed the stranger, "and I flee from man, who forces me to carry burdens and walk in caravans through the burning desert." "Why does a creature as big and strong as you fear man?" asked the lion in great surprise. "Man does not need strength," grunted the camel. "He has wisdom and cunning, which are much more powerful." "Then join our army, and together we will outwit him," suggested the lion. Upon hearing this, the camel accepted the invitation willingly. On they marched until they met a strange creature carrying planks and hammers and saws. "Could this be man?" quacked the little duck fearfully. "How silly you are," grumbled the lion. "Man would never be so burdened himself." Then he turned to the stranger and shouted, "Welcome, friend. State your species and business." "O future king of the beasts, I am a carpenter," the creature answered slyly, using wisdom and cunning and trickery too. "And it is disgraceful how cruelly I have been treated by men. sympathy. But what are you doing here? I'm working for your father's High Chamberlain, the Great Black Panther. Do you like him? Asked the carpenter. No, I hate him, because he's mean, answered the lion. Then I'll tell you a secret about him, whispered the carpenter. When the Great Black Panther heard that man had discovered our island, he ordered me to make him a wooden house where he could hide safely. Will you make one for me too? Asked the lion cub. Gladly, sire, after I've made one for the panther, the carpenter replied. The panther is only High Chamberlain. I am a prince, a future king of beasts, shouted the lion. Why should he come before me? The lion must always come first, quacked the duck, and be obeyed dutifully, wheezed the camel, and at once whinnied the stallion. Do you hear? Brayed the donkey rudely. But the lion ordered his loyal army back into formation. Leave it to me, he growled, as instantly he jumped on the carpenter, knocked him to the ground, and then stood on him. You're too heavy, complained the carpenter. Let me up. I'll make the first house for you, I promise. Then get up and get started, growled the lion. The carpenter took out his saws and hammers and planks and nails, and in no time at all, he had finished a sturdy box. The lion could not wait to try his new house, and almost before it was finished, he jumped in. How do you like it? Asked the carpenter. I don't know, said the lion faintly from inside the box. It's a little tight, and I can barely get my tail in. That's all right, said the carpenter. It will do for this year, and next year, when you've grown a little, I can make it roomier. Now let's try the roof. In a flash, the carpenter had put the top on the grate. Let me out, snarled the lion cub. No, replied the carpenter, or you will kill me, for I am not only a carpenter, I am also a man. You are strong, great beast, but you are no match for my wisdom and cunning. The little army looked at the grate where their leader was now held prisoner, and soon they wandered sadly away. The donkey went back to his burdens, the stallion to his rider and races, and the camel to his caravan treks across the hot sands. The little duck swam eastward for